Alright guys, so we're getting out here, but a little unprepared because, you know, this is sort of the shakeout trip. Fish finder's not working. Had it working like before I left, and then I think fuse something shorted, so I don't have what I need to fix it on me, but that's alright. We'll just fish blind a little bit. The motor's working, thankfully all the connections are good. Well, yeah, there's a lot of getting back into the swing of things, making sure all your stuff is working. We're gonna look for bass. I'm gonna try. This is, you know, end of March. Usually don't see them this early, but yeah, I want to try. Got the, you know, the window to do it. Just also want to see, you know, what the kayak's doing. So don't know the water temps. I really won't know what depth I'm fishing. I mean, I'll have an idea because I know this area, but let's see. Not expecting anything at all. Let's troll around this thing. It's pretty chilly. Let's throw some casts around. I hate trolling. Alright, so this is like a voodoo shrimp. Super tiny. Super technique oriented kind of fishing for this. We're gonna throw this thing up along the pylons. It's funny, I always seem to catch my first bass with a shrimp lure. So, sort of just made it somewhat of a tradition. No freaking way. Looking for Blackfish. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Bro. These things are not in season. That's crazy. It's not a tiny one. Probably like a 13-incher on the voodoo shrimp. See ya, bud. It's a good sign for the Blackfish, though, for spring. I did not bring crabs. I was not expecting that. Let's keep trying this. If the Blackfish will hit it, I definitely think the bass will hit it. But we've got to, these casts have to be like dynamite. Another one. Blackfish. I can't believe it. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, what is going on right now? That's a 15-inch tog. 15-inch tog on a voodoo shrimp. Unbelievable. He inhaled that thing too, man. No scent, no nothing on this thing. Working it really slow on the bottom. You know, I'm trying to go for bass. Just let it hit the bottom. They're chasing this thing, man. I'm telling you. Let's go right back to where we caught that last one. This is what happens this time of year, is you get grass shrimp back in the marshes, you know, floating down with the outgoing tide. So this is a somewhat natural, I'd say, as could be presentation. Still, I didn't think Blackfish would be going after it. Oh, that was a bite. Could have been the bottom. That's perfect. It's very subtle 2 hops off the bottom. That's a good fish. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a, oh my goodness. What is happening? Dude, what did I just figure out? That's a keeper. That's a keeper all day, 16 and a half. Wow. Yeah, but we're not keeping fish, you know. It's not even in season, so you're not allowed to keep this fish. But also, I really don't like keeping blackfish in spring because they're here to spawn. So, you know, this is a female, and she's not full yet. So she's probably trying to get fat, spring spawn. So let's let her go, make some babies. I'm just gonna keep doing this until they stop biting it. I do think there's a lot of things aligned for me right now. One of them is the tide. The tide is just ramping up. This is the time that you would expect, you know, little bait fish like shrimp to be dislodged from their locations and starting to flow down with the increasing speed of the current. At least that's my thinking. Dude. That guy hit like a ton of bricks. Holy. Oh, dude. What? Oh, it's a chinner. It's a freaking white chinner, man. Oh, this is so crazy. He's 18, almost. He's about 17 and 3/4. Oh. This is so crazy, guys. I have never experienced something like this before. It's a little tough to get them off. Stud blackfish. Alright, I'm gonna keep doing this. I mean, I found like a little, pattern here. Let's keep doing it until the current, I think when the current gets too strong, I think it's either gonna not work my presentation or the fish will shut off. So let's strike while the iron's hot. If I had to guess, that'd probably be the biggest fish with this little zone, I would think. They don't get very big here. Really wait until I feel that thing drop. That's a good one. Oh my goodness. That's another keeper, man. That's another keeper. Yeah, 16. It's like 16 on the money. So that's, if it were even in the fall season, that would be a limit. Spring, I think you can only keep 2. But again, I don't even keep them in the spring. Wow, I've really never seen them like this hungry. Seriously, dude, I've never caught blackfish on artificials like this, ever. Not even in the fall. They're coming up off of this piling a little bit. They're literally chasing this thing. This is crazy. This is just absolutely insane. Shoot. Still good. This thing, I gotta give credit where credit's due. This thing is rocking out. Let's see if we can just try like a different pile and see what happens. I'm using very light gear for this. This is a 8-pound test to, I believe, only a 15 or 20-pound test. Just allows the lure to give much better lifelike action. I'm still really wanting to get a bass too. Oh, good one. You see that though? I just dropped it back. Really gotta let these things think it's like a flailing shrimp. They are honed in on this thing. Beautiful colors. I love these fish. Absolutely beautiful fish. Look at him. Look at his eye moving around. He wasn't even, he was just like out here. So now I'm kind of moving back into the back part of the bay to kind of see if I can find a striper. I don't know. Doesn't really seem that stripery yet. Probably a little early. But I wish I had my fish finder. I can't even tell you what the water temps are, or like what depth, or if I'm marking anything. Instead of just kind of wasting time looking for bass, I think I'm gonna get back home and try to get my fish finder working so that next time I come out here, I'll have that. Alright guys, so that's it. I'm headed in. I'm gonna troll in. It's only like 2:45. I've been probably fishing for only an hour, hour and a half, but it's kind of cold. I mean, I can't really find bass because my fish finder's not working. I don't really think they're here either. And that blackfish bite was just insane, but it only lasted for probably 30 minutes during the ramping up of the outgoing, and then it completely shut off. Even the spot where I kept getting them, which totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. You know, everything in my mind made sense about that bite. I was shocked to catch that many, but catching one or two kind of didn't surprise me because those fish already feed on grass shrimp this time of year. Did I unlock like a new thing? I don't know. Like, definitely gonna try that again, but I don't know how successful that's gonna be again. I think just so many things align for that to happen, but let's see. I mean, that was way more fun than just sitting there cutting clam or crabs in spring and just waiting for a super slow bite. But I think it really had to be a specific tide. Very important. What a start to the spring. It's nice to get out. Definitely have some things to fix, but this was a fun time to get out here. The water seemed pretty clear, which is nice. Maybe I'll try to do some underwater on the next one. We'll do more exploring next time when my fish finder's working. So, all right, see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.